Last season, the Hurricanes were the high flyers in Super Rugby until the Chiefs came to the capital and spilt the party and went on to play in the grand final. This season, it's the Chiefs who head the table as the battle between these two great rivals resumes. Ratima. Now they decide to go the wide channels, and busting his way through is Daniel Rona. And there's the opening try of the game, scored by Rona.
Brilliant patience here from the Chiefs forward pack.
Jacob, and that's a nice kick too, first up. Converts the try scored by Rona. Higgins lays it back. Roygard goes wide for Proctor. Almost got around the outside, but fired it back inside for Yose. And the ball is there. And they'll go back for the penalty. Landed one earlier, did Ruben Love, and now he makes it two. Now Cortez Ratima, and his kick is going to stay in the field of play, and off goes Callum Harkin from the back. Now they go wide, but the pass has gone into touch.
Yeah. Okay.
Struck it beautifully, drifting it in, and he kicks his third penalty goal. Now he gets it away. Jacob. They go wide to Stevenson, looking to get on the outside. Frees it up to Narawa, but nothing doing there. So back for the penalty to give the Chiefs the lead back, and that has been achieved. Quick hands, intercept. Daniel Rona will get another one. Just on half time, and that's a big one for the Chiefs. So Jacob lands the conversion, and at the break it's the Chiefs leading at Sky Stadium by 17-9. Now Roygard sells a little dummy, almost waded his way through the tackle. Walker Leaweri goes hard. Now Larkai pops it up for Yose. Proctor away for Sullivan, and Balin Sullivan is in.
Brilliantly executed there by the Hurricanes. It was Karefi, really.
Now Love looking to add the extra two, brings it round beautifully. Excellent goal kicking tonight. Karefi, now Proctor, Hohepa. Oh boy, Finau makes another tough tackle. Here goes Proctor again, drops it off to Higgins. Riley Higgins bouncing out of a few. Playing an advantage here, Hurricanes way. O'Moore, 10 out. Roygard, away for Sullivan, and he gets a couple. Balin Sullivan. Wow,
The Hurricanes defence into attack right down the other end of the field off their 5-metre line.
Sean Stevenson has gone to the bin for 10 minutes. Now Love. Possession for the Chiefs. Rowe back for Jacob, and he bangs it off down, and Harkin in good position. Again, looking for some space. Oh, he's had a crack at the corner. Oh, and he's got it, I reckon. What a kick that is. They go to Shields. Brad Shields drags it in. The Chiefs holding up at the moment. O'Moore. That's one, so they're going to have to release this, but O'Moore goes himself. Powerful run. Now Roygard slings it away for Love. Here comes the cross kick. Balin Sullivan again. What a kick from Ruben Love.
Just understood it, didn't he, Ruben Love? They had a penalty advantage.
And he brings it round again. out in front of the goalposts. And Ari
This
waits.
man's on top of him.
Got it off to Higgins. Jabbed a little kick through. He's got 4. Balin Sullivan.
Great understanding and also awareness from Higgins.
That's time, guys.
And that will spell the end of the game. And the Hurricanes very much back in contention in this competition. They made a slow start, but they've won their last 2 against storied opponents, and they've come away with the victory at Sky Stadium by 35-17.
Oh, well, but every game is special, but where does this one rank right now?
It'll be pretty up there, actually. I don't think I've actually scored more than 2 tries in a Super Rugby game, so no, I'm pretty stoked about that.
Well, coming off the bench and getting 4, obviously under an injury with Kinney there, but mate, tell me, talk us through some of this.
I actually don't know, man. Like, opportunities just opened up. I just seen the space, and yeah, I guess I communicated it really well. Things happened.
There was a kind of a 10-minute momentum swing, wasn't there? They just, you guys went to work, the energy levels went up, and just the dominant carries the advantage line.
Yeah, 100%. Like, we wanted to get one back on these fellas from take us out of the semi-final last year, and so, you know, it was good that the boys wanted to turn the corner and actually front up, so it was awesome.
Well, 4 tries, you're not going to forget this in a hurry, and in this game in a hurry either. This is a really good performance from a season point of view too.
Yeah, 100%. Like, probably a highlight of the season, so no, really happy with the 4 tries and hopefully get some more.
Oh, well done. Enjoy the bye next week too. Thanks for joining us.
No, we'll do. Cheers, man. Thank you.
Too short.
Thank you.
There's a whole production.
The whole production is here. Yeah, Duplessis has a couple of cameras on him at the moment. He's just downed an entire bottle of Powerade. And I'd have to say, you must be a very happy man. You've been in this position doing these interviews after some tough losses. This, a statement win. How important was this performance for your team tonight?
Yeah, massively. Extremely proud of the group. Yeah, you mentioned some losses there. All of them have been within 7 points. You know, so those games we've been there or thereabouts. Extremely proud of the boys this week, mate. We really put our hands to the plough and went to work and made sure that we turn up on game day ready to transfer it onto the field. So proud of the group, and you know, really happy that we could get the win for Braden Yossi. You know, he's a proud manawa too, and a Hurricane man. To get 50 games tonight for him is a massive moment for him and his family.
Could have been easy as well to drop heads at half-time after they scored some quick points against you. Instead, in the second half, you came out 4 tries, held the Chiefs scoreless for that half. What was said at half-time?
I guess so. I'd be pretty disappointed if the boys dropped their heads after one bad moment. So we're playing a lot of good rugby in that first half. Yeah, a mistake to finish it off, but I think we just wanted to look at the positives and bring more of that to the table in the second half. And we felt like if we kept putting work into the Chiefs and finishing our sets, then the pressure was going to start to build and things would open up for us. And, you know, we could see that happen later on in the piece.
2 big wins back-to-back. What has shifted these last 2 weeks?
Not sure if it's a shift. I just feel like what we're doing at training is landing in the right spots now. And, you know, we're rugby players, so sometimes we're a bit slow to learn and slow to take things on, which I'm sure the coaches are frustrated with sometimes. But you know, we're picking it up now. And like I said, you know, the boys are willing and eager to learn and extremely coachable. So, you know, great job this week. We're not done yet.
You're not done yet. Just very quickly, I take it, Balin does not buy a drink tonight.
We don't drink. We're professionals.
Fair play. Let's head over to BC on that note.
Yeah, thanks, Kim. Luke, I guess we're just talking then, and so you felt you're in a pretty good shape at half-time.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of attacking footy in the first half, and we ended up coming out 17-9, I think it was. So felt actually we weren't in too bad a spot. We just needed to complete some of our attacking sets, and it's probably what we didn't do in the second half. We struggled to get a flow on. Lots of unforced errors, and to credit to Hurricanes defence, they had some really good rushing D. Probably got a few pilfers over at the ruck time as well, and really halted our momentum, made it tough for us to get a roll on.
There was just some moments there in that kind of a 10-minute period where the intensity just went up. And did you feel you just couldn't quite match it, or just didn't have the ball enough to get back into your game?
No, I don't know if we couldn't match it. I just think it was probably off the back of our discipline. We had one man in the bin, and I think actually a lot of our system was pretty good. We had a lot of people hustling, getting back. But on quality attacks, we're on the outside. When you're one man down, it's pretty hard to do. So it's probably come down to a little bit of a lack of discipline as well.
And you mentioned as well, it's a quality competition this year because anything can happen, but it's not panic stations for you at all, really. It's I guess a bit of a lesson, and now it's Crusaders away.
Nah, not panic stations at all. It just shows in this competition, if you're not at your best, come out and play the other team. You're up for upset like that, well, upset or whatever you call it, but you've got to be at your best week in, week out, and Hurricanes were at their best tonight and we weren't, so credit to them.
Thanks for joining us, Luke. I'll leave you to your team. Cheers.
Cheers.